The larger change in education that Henry Giroux and others also talk about is, first of all, on an administrative level, on strategic level, deciding what is education meant to do, right? Is it supposed to give just the basic skills of computation and reading and writing so that everyone can be a cog in the machine, right? Is that the mission of the public educational system? Now, if that's the mission of the public educational system, the current system, whichever state you are in, is geared towards that, to produce people who can read and write and do basic math so that they can either go get higher education or go work for someone. Now, if you think of the educational mission as also producing responsible, global, empathetic citizens, that is when you start thinking about how to change the curriculum and how to change the teaching practices, right? Now, most of us teachers, like I'm substituting these days, the K-12 teachers do not have the option to design their own curriculum. Most of the times, the curriculum is state mandated, right? And it's connected to test, tests and all that. Now, then the freedom that they have is within that. How will they deliver? How will they engage with the students? And that's where they can take Freire's insights, right? So if I am mandated to teach a certain text, and if I am mandated that my students must prepare for a test, can I create room there where, it can't just be students decide what they want to know, because the students, they're coming from from an atomistic world. They're not coming from living, vibrant communities where we are learning outside of school generationally or culturally. So there has to be some guidance, but within that, what room can we create for students to participate in their own learning, right? So one could be, we say, okay, we're going to read this short story for the next 2 weeks. This is what it is about. Now, what could be two best assignments that I can design for you that will help you read the story better and talk about it? Each student comes up with two ideas. Okay, if we did this, it would be better. If we had a presentation, or if we made a video, or if we recorded, an episode. So that means the students suddenly are invested in the process. You're not just telling them, okay, you'll read the story, you'll write a journal, then I'm going to give you a quiz, and then you will go to Schoology and fill these forms, right? Because that's me telling them what to do. So even on a surface level, if we get them engaged where they can actually say, I like it doing like this, or we like it in groups. So if we create a space where they can give us their feedback about how they learn better, and then measure it and we discuss it, and then that way they will be invested in their own learning, right? It won't be something that they just follow and get through and worry about the grades. Will it be successful? It would depend on the teachers coming together, at least as a small group or as a large group, and saying, hey, let's try this, because part of it has to be in solidarity with other teachers. If you try to do it alone, maybe you'll have some impact. But so the change will have to come from you, the teachers and the students, and then building solidarities with other teachers and seeing, if they want to do it. Is there room for that in the public school system? I don't think so, because the teachers are so overworked and so busy. I don't even think they have time to reach out to the teacher next door and say, hey, can we talk about critical pedagogy? But I think, given a chance through advocacy and through what you're doing through this blog or what I do on my channel, we can at least keep putting out these resources and sharing them, and see if someone is at least curious enough, they will have some resources to rely on.